styles and I need my change. DMV, I'm a of the year. Legging with my fears. Rapping, but I'm quiet when I'm near. Always plotting on the bitches and I'm plotting on my fears. We don't need no checks from the boys. We just need respect from the boys. We don't wanna fall in love by the force. So I just get the little re-drilling with the boys, yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Falcons going up against the Jaguars.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now ready to get us started, the punter, Drew Kaiser. And off we go from Jacksonville. That's fielded in the end zone. Busts through the tackle. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Bortles to throw on second down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Fournette on the counter, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Shotgun now for Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here we go. Green, nice, ace, zing. Green, ace. No.
Bortles now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go. Blue 45.
Bortles will try again on second down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Bortles now on first down. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On second down, here's Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Bortles will keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge leading to fourth. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90. Zing. Slow. Here we go.
They'll go with a big bank for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. In motion right is Robinson. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona and make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the gun on third down, Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the Jaguars. Jason Myers now for the field goal try. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Freeman again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really, the offensive line not helping him much. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
There we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
To throw, it's Bortles. Over the middle, complete. It's Lee. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. Remain here in the 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
A 2nd quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. In motion now is Lee. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Bortles. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Hurns, 34 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So out come the Falcons now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On play action, they'll throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's third down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it again with Fournette. And an alley to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 65 yards on the ground.